Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Unparalleled Universe for another action figure review, and today we're taking a look at something that's pretty damn insane. What we have here is the FogToys 1/12 scale Fantasy Alphabet Series M. And I want to give a huge thank you to the folks over at 5kToys for sending this out to me to review. I do appreciate it. If you want to pre-order M, you could pre-order it at 5kToys. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. This one here is a very early production sample, so I do have to send it back to 5kToys. And you know, it kind of feels like she's not quite finalized. As is, this thing is freaking incredible. Honestly, it's perfect, but it looks like they're continuously like adding things and changing things up. In fact, in the time that I've had this figure, they've already added like an entire additional set of clothing for her. This thing is so freaking dope. I'm a big fan of FogToys. I only have one other FogToys figure, and that's this guy right here. He came out earlier this year, or maybe late last year, I don't remember, but this thing is freaking ridiculous. Such a nice figure. So I'm really happy to see that they, you know, they're continuing the Fantasy Alphabet series, because that first one is crazy and this one looks like it's even better. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. I don't have a box to talk about, thankfully, so we're going to jump right into the figure itself. But man, let's go ahead and get her off of her vehicle. Alrighty, so here we go. As you could see, M has soft goods, a bunch of articulation, a really cool design, and she is just a really dope figure. She definitely has like an anime vibe to her, but man, she looks awesome. Let's go ahead and take off the cloak here so we can see what we have going on. Speaking of the cloak, this thing is really nice. We'll look at that first, actually. So you could see that the cloak has a bunch of wear and tears and wires so that you could pose it around and stuff. But look at that, man. That looks really nice. Looks like it has a bunch of grease and oil and burns. She definitely looks like some type of mechanic, so very fitting for the whole vibe of the character. And then the figure itself, she has like soft goods. She has like a tube top and soft goods pants, and then this belt here is removable. And it's held together by a magnet, which is really nice. And it's a place where she could store a bunch of her accessories. And man, she comes with a crazy amount of accessories. I like how they do the feet. It's kind of interesting. So, you know, the foot itself is one piece, and then the boot like cuff is a separate piece, so it doesn't really hinder the articulation. If you're not paying attention, it could look kind of weird if you have it off to the side or something, but as long as you're conscious of it and you place it how you need it, I think this is pretty cool, like the way they did the whole ankle setup. And the upper torso is kind of like this soft material, which is interesting. It kind of reminds me of like Storm Collectibles or something, but you could definitely feel that there's, you know, solid plastic underneath. And the head does come off kind of easy on this copy because, you know, it's an early production sample. So I'm sure that won't be the case when the final one comes out. And all of the soft goods are removable so that you can swap on that other set of clothing. Or you could get like, you know, your own custom clothing going on. That'd be fun too. But man, I love the design of this figure. It's funny because when I first got this, I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. All she needs is a jacket. And then like a couple of days later, they announced like a set that has a different pair of pants and a jacket and stuff. So that's really cool. And then taking a close look at the details on M, starting off at the face, I think this is a great looking face sculpt. They did a nice job with this. Check out the shading around the eyes and on the cheeks. That all looks good. The eyes themselves are really well painted. The lipstick looks nice. But yeah, man, that's a great looking face sculpt. And then she does have red hair. I kind of feel like this would make a really good April O'Neil or Mary Jane. So yeah, man, that's awesome. Look at that. That came out really good. And then moving down to the body, as you can see, she does have a tube top. And this looks good. There are some stains right there. And first I thought like maybe I was handling the figure with dirty fingers, but that's not the case. If you look at the promo images, there are stains on her clothing, which makes sense. You know, she's a mechanic, so you know, that definitely works with the whole theme of the figure. And then she does have like this really cool looking belt, and the belt is held together with magnets, but it's a very weak magnet. I do wish the magnet was a little bit stronger, but the belt is super cool. Check out the details on here. The sculpting on it is really dope, and then it does have like these loops so that she could hold on to some of her tools and various pieces of equipment that she has. So that's nice. There's not a whole lot going on right here on the arms. They are very smooth. She does have these bands on the bicep there, but aside from that, the arms don't have a whole lot of detail, but the gloves do. Those look really good. And then she has these orange pants, which are really nice. They're kind of dirtied up. Again, that fits in with the whole mechanic theme. She has these dope looking knee pads that have some great detail. And then check out the boots. The boots are nice too. There's a lot of great sculpting work on here. And I like how they do this so that you could still move the foot itself, but you kind of maintain the look of the sculpt. Look at that. That's awesome. And then she does come with an alternate head, and the alternate head has her kind of like, I was going to say winking, but I don't think so. I think she's like concentrating, trying to focus in on something. She has one eye open, maybe trying to get into somewhere where, you know, it's going to require some extra focus, you know. She's trying to zone in and make it happen. At first I thought it was just a winking face, but I was like, no, I think she's kind of working on something. So that's a really cool looking face sculpt. And again, this is really well done. Some nice shading on the skin, the eyes well painted. And yeah, man, the details on this figure are really well done. I love the soft goods. I love the belt and the two head sculpts. Everything about this figure looks amazing. And then taking a look at her vehicle, this thing is so freaking cool. I love the design. It kind of looks like a motorcycle, but then it has these weird legs in the back. It's got this storage compartment. It's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. It has some articulation, like, let me show you what we have. Like this swings, this goes forward and back, and then like the legs have all kinds of stuff going on. You can swivel right there. We have a joint right here, a joint right here. And there's just all these different things you could do with it, you know? Look at how it goes down just by like messing with the legs. That is so crazy. So if you wanted something lower, you could do that. Or if you want her to sit pretty tall, you could extend the legs a bit. And it does have rolling wheels, like with rubber tires that move nicely. It definitely, I mean, it's a vehicle, but it has some life to it, you know? It kind of looks like it's a character or something. And it does have a light up effect, but I wasn't sure how to engage the light up effect, and I didn't want to like risk messing anything up, so I didn't do too much with it. But I think there's going to be a light that comes out of the front here. And then I want to go ahead and show you some of the details on this thing, because it's absolutely incredible what they did here. Look at all the paint work on this thing. Even like the screws are a different color than the rest of the metal in this area. Look at that, man. That is so dope. And check out these pistons. I think, is that what these are called? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. But look at that, man. Look at the gold work on there. Jeez. I'm able to appreciate it when when I'm zoomed in on camera here. I can't see all this just looking at it. But man, there's some crazy work on here. I like the dirtiness to it too, you know. It looks really dope. I don't know what this 19 means. I wonder if it has any significance. It probably does. But yeah, look at all the paintwork on here, man. This is so nice. And then up here, and you know, I'm pretty sure this is going to light up. I'm not sure how to make it light up. I guess we'll see when the actual figure comes out. But look at all this, man. Look at all the paneling and the paint. Look at that. That looks amazing. And right here we have some speedometers and odometers and whatever. Some buttons. And some more nice work in here. What's this, a speaker? I wonder what she listens to. Deltron 3030, that's got to be it. Anyways, look at that, man. Boom. I love all the paint on here. And then she has this compartment in the back where you could store like all the accessories and stuff that she comes with. Or whatever. Look at that. I like how this side is different than the other side. That's cool. It's a little detail that I just noticed. That's awesome. But yeah, man, the sculpting, the detail, the paintwork, just all the little things they did on these vehicles is absolutely insane. It's incredible. The paintwork is beautiful on this thing. And it looks like there's going to be an alternate version of the vehicle available as well. And as you could see, this is really dope. It has like translucent panels so you could see the inner workings of the engines and all that different stuff. Man, that is so awesome. I think I like the original one a little more, but this is a very cool option to have. And you know what I love about these is that you can put the legs on like the opposite way and you could kind of change up the look. As you could see on the translucent one, I have the wheels on the front side, the big wheels on the front side. And then on this one, the big wheels are in the back. And it kind of just changes up the entire look and it just kind of gives you different options, you know. You're able to compact this one a little more with the wheels down low. I mean, with the wheels, with the big wheels up front, you're able to bring down the whole seating area a lot more than you can on the other one. You know, put these two together and it looks like you have completely different vehicles. I love these vehicle so much. I really like the vehicle that came with this guy, that, you know, that flying motorcycle, but I think these are a lot better. They're just so dope. In addition to all the stuff that we've already looked at, M does come with a bunch of crazy ass accessories, but let's start off with the simple stuff. She comes with 4 different sets of hands. So first off, we have a pair of open hands, and then she comes with another set of open hands, but these ones aren't quite as open as the previous set. And then we get a set of open gripping hands, and then finally she has a set of tighter gripping hands that could be used to hold on to the tools that she comes with. And then she does come with a bunch of different tools. We've already looked at some of these when we were looking at her belt, but it's really cool how she could store these on her actual outfit. That's really dope. But as you can see, she has all kinds of stuff. She has 3 different types of screwdrivers up here. She has 3 different types of pliers, a wrench, some type of hammer, and then I don't know what this thing is, like a, I don't know, some type of tuning, magnetized thing. Who knows what the hell it is, some type of futuristic tool. But yeah, it's really dope to get all these different types of tools, and you could definitely use these with other characters as well. And then she does come with these things here, and I'm not 100% sure what these are exactly. At first I thought they were guns, but I'm pretty sure that they're power tools or something. But as you can see, she does have 2 of them. This one right here has like a cartridge up top, and that's actually removable, and she comes with an extra one of those, so that's cool. And then she has this one here, and it looks very similar to that, except it doesn't have the cartridge thing on top, and it does have a couple of refills. I don't think that you could pop these in the back or anything, but yeah, these are dope. And then she does come with a couple of gadgets, including this tablet here, and as you can see, there's an image on the screen, and the image is of the wing that comes on the vehicle from the FogToys A figure. So it's kind of like she's repairing his vehicle or something. So that's pretty awesome. Not a whole lot going on back here, but this is definitely a cool little accessory. And then she comes with this thing here, and I'm not exactly sure what this is. It looks like some type of like metal detector or something. As you can see, there's an X on the screen and like a grid and everything. So yeah, maybe she's some sort of scavenger. And then she comes with this bin so that you could throw like her tools or whatever in there, so that's cool. Then she has this energy pack or something. Yeah, this is really dope. I really like this bin. It's simple, but it's cool because you could like throw the energy pack in there, fill it up with their tools or whatever. All this crazy stuff that she comes with can just go in here, you know? So yeah, that's a lot of fun. And then you could just throw this in the back of her vehicle. And if you have the FogToys Fantasy Alphabet A figure, then you know that he comes with this really cool looking motorcycle. And the reason why I bring this up is because M comes with parts for the motorcycle. So she comes with this broken wing that you could put on there, and you could kind of have it look, or make it seem like she's kind of working on his bike for him or something. It comes with 2 of these wings, and it comes with like a damaged engine block. As you can see, it's all beat up. So if he needs to get his motorcycle thing fixed up, he comes over to M and she takes care of it. But yeah, this is really fun. Like, not only do her accessories enhance her, but they also make the previous figure even more interesting. So that's really cool. And then she does come with these 2 stands that you could use to support A's motorcycle while she's working on it. And then for some size comparisons, here we have M alongside the FogToys Fantasy Alphabet A. That's this guy over here. And then on the opposite side, we have the Damn Toys Gold Dog. And man, these types of figures are my absolute favorite things to collect. You know, like these very unique, bizarre, original looking characters that are high quality with soft goods, and they're characters that you're not going to see anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get a bunch of different versions of this A character or this Gold Dog. Like, these companies made these guys and you can't get them anywhere else. I love that type of thing. And I just like, you know, the high art kind of feel to them. These types of brands kind of remind me of like 3A back in the day, like the Ashley Wood 3A stuff. I feel like Damn Toys kind of picked up where they left off, and they've been killing it for the last couple of years in that field. And it's really cool to see other companies like FogToys come through with something that feels very similar in like concept, but very original. You know, like, it almost feels like some of these characters could kind of exist in the same world, but at the same time they each feel unique to themselves, you know. But yeah, Gold Dog specifically I think could definitely hang out with M. But anyways, I love the way these figures look together, and I just can't wait to see companies do more things like this. And then next we have M alongside the Patriot Studios Zombie Cop and the Patriot Studios Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. As you can see, M is pretty small compared to them. So yeah, she's definitely on the shorter side. And then here we have M alongside the Coffin Comics La Muerta by Loose Collector. And then on the opposite side, we have Aloy from Horizon by Spin Master. And then here we have her alongside the brand new Mythic Legion Skeleton Legion Builder. And then on the opposite side, we have the Mezco 112 Collective Baron Benz. And then here we have her alongside the Marvel Legends Bucky Cap and the Marvel Legends Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. And then next we have her alongside the Marvel Legends Warbird and the Noda Toys Winter Soldier. And then lastly, but most importantly, here we have M alongside the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mirage Comics, Kirby, aka Jack the King Kirby. And then on the opposite side, we have my original character, Odious. And let me tell you right now, Odious was definitely inspired by these types of brands, you know, like these very unique, artsy, weird kind of soft goods, one-off types of characters. Like that's the kind of vibe I wanted to go for with Odious. I don't know if I achieved it, but you know, this type of stuff that FogToys and Damn Toys gives us is like where I wanted Odious to fit in. Hopefully that turned out to be the case. And the articulation on M is pretty good. You could definitely get her into some cool poses. She's fun to play around with. The soft goods don't really get in the way. And she actually has a couple of surprises that caught me off guard, so that was cool to see. And you know, for the articulation, I can't really push it all the way to the limit like I usually would. Like I mentioned, this is an early production sample, so things aren't quite as, you know, put together as well as they should be. Like the head pops off easily, the torso pops apart. Obviously, I don't think that's going to be the case on the final product, but yeah, that's the reason I really can't push the articulation as much as I usually would like. But let's go ahead and take a quick look starting off at the head. So she does have a ball joint at the upper neck, which typically doesn't get a whole lot of movement, but what they did here was also give her articulation at the lower neck, but it's seamless. It's underneath the soft goods that make up the upper torso, so that is really nice to see. And using both of those joints, she gets some pretty good range. So she's able to look down to about right there, which is really nice. Look at that. That's crazy. And then she could look up to about right there, which is okay. She's getting some help from the torso there. Let's see. Yeah, she could look up to about right there, which isn't too bad. And the neck also has like some side-to-side movement, so you could get her into some like really expressive poses. Some attitude, you know. Yeah, so that's really dope. Really good stuff at the head and the neck. And then obviously she can look side to side, and we get a little bit of tilt action from the head itself at that upper ball joint. So really cool stuff at the head and the neck. That lower neck joint really surprised me. That's dope how they did that. And then for the torso, she does have a diaphragm cut and a ball joint at the waist. Unfortunately, the upper torso keeps popping out on me, so it's driving me crazy. I won't be able to show you the full range there, but I do like the torso setup with the ball joint and the diaphragm cut. Actually, look at that. Yeah, you could kind of see what we have going on. Some good crunch forward. She can go back to about right there, which is really nice. Get some like side-to-side movement. Side-to-side from the waist joint as well. So yeah, good stuff at the torso. And then for the arms, she does have like a shifting kind of ball joint situation, which is nice. And her arms are able to go all the way around. It's a little tight. You can bring her arms out to the side to about right there. Then she does have upper bicep swivel. Upper bicep swivel, there we go. Double jointed elbows. The elbows are a little loose on this one, but obviously it won't be like that in the end. And then at the wrist, you're able to swivel the hand. And because she does have this big old glove, you can't really get too much more out of the ball joint that's in there. But it's nice that we have the swivel. And then for the legs, she's able to kick forward to about right there. Actually, maybe even more. Yeah, she kicks forward a pretty good amount. So that's nice. She could kick out to the side to about right there. The soft goods aren't stopping the range. It's just that's as far as the leg will go. To the side anyways. But still, that's pretty good. She does have an upper thigh swivel in there. Double jointed knees. And then for the foot, there is a ball joint in there. So you could bring it forward to right there. Come up to right there. We get some rocking action. Some swivel. And then, yeah, like I mentioned before, I really like the way they did this boot thing. It's like a floating boot cuff. So you could kind of manipulate the foot without the rest of the boot getting in the way. And then you just have to make sure you're conscious of where you're putting this so that it covers up everything that it needs to cover up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, the articulation on this figure is very nice. I really look forward to getting the final production version so that I could really push the articulation. But even just from this one here, you could tell that the articulation on this figure is really, really good. And yeah, she's going to be a lot of fun to play around with. Alrighty, so overall, at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, the dust settles, and it's all said and done, I think this entire set is absolutely incredible. Everything about it is impressive. The figure itself is really nice. The vehicle that she comes with is ridiculous. Like the detail on it, the paint, the sculpting, the like wear throughout, the pistons, the wheels, everything about it is absolutely insane. I love the design of the vehicle too. It has like a lifelike quality to it. Obviously it's like a vehicle, but at the same time it kind of looks like it's a character, you know? So that is so cool. Everything about the vehicle is amazing. I can't wait to check it out with the light up feature. I don't even know if this actual piece lights up, but it does say on the 5kToys page that there is a light up feature. So I can't wait to see how that works. But man, this vehicle is so freaking cool. And the figure itself is amazing. She's got some great articulation, a really cool design. The sculpting on her is good. The soft goods are nice. The accessories are absolutely ridiculous. She comes with so many different things and things that will be useful for like other characters. Like you could use these tools with whoever. So that's a lot of fun. But man, this set is crazy. I've just got to say, if you're into this type of figure, like high quality, unique, interesting, out of the box types of things, then I strongly suggest that you pre-order this before it sells out. The last FogToys Fantasy Alphabet Figure A sold out, and now he's really hard to get. Thankfully, I was able to get him right before he sold out. I'm so happy that I have him because that's a dope figure, and this one right here is going to be right up there with him. Both of them are amazing, high quality, super dope, interesting, fun figures. So I'm really happy that I got into this line. I can't wait to see where they go with it. I hope they continue to give us interesting characters like these. I would love to have a whole shelf of these guys with their vehicles. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, man, this thing's amazing. So if you like it, jump on it right away. There'll be a link to that in the description below. And then as far as complaints go, it's kind of hard to criticize anything here because, you know, it's a very early production sample. So there are little things here and there that I wish were different, but I feel like they will be different when the actual figure's released. Like, obviously, I wish the head didn't pop off so easy, or I wish the elbows weren't loose. I don't think those are going to be problems when the actual figure is finished and out. I think we're only seeing that on this one because it's an early copy. But as far as like design and execution and everything, honestly, I think this thing is perfect for what they were going for. I really don't have any problems. This thing is freaking phenomenal. But yeah, man, I love it. Huge thank you to 5kToys for sending this out to me to take a look at. I really do appreciate it. It sucks I have to send it back. This is going to be one of those types of figures where I'm going to miss it until it comes out. I'm definitely going to pre-order it. Can't wait for it to come out. Can't wait to check out the additional clothing that she comes with. And just can't wait to see what the final product feels like because I know it's going to be amazing. But yeah, man, she's awesome. And with that, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Also, be sure to hit the bell notification so you know every time that I go live. Thank you very much. Peace.